like if you found the video valuable. The old Marrowgate boarding school had been abandoned since 1979. Brick walls cracked with age, vines overtook its face, and broken swings groaned in the wind. But what unsettled people most wasn't the silence. It was the third-story window. Every night, at exactly 3:17 a.m., a deep red glow poured from it. Theo had heard the stories since he was a kid. Some claimed it was a security light, others swore it was ghostly. But no one had ever seen the inside. Not police, not trespassers. Every time someone tried to enter, something went wrong, flashlights died, cameras glitched, or worse, they forgot what happened once they reached the third floor. But Theo wanted the truth. Armed with a headlamp, analog camcorder, and a stubborn curiosity, he broke in one damp autumn night. The interior reeked of mildew and forgotten books. His footsteps echoed eerily through the halls, each one swallowed by the stale air. The walls were covered in names, former students, perhaps. Some scratched so deep they cut through layers of plaster. He climbed the stairs. First floor, second. At the third, the temperature dropped. Breath visible. The air? Too still. Theo turned down the corridor. At the far end, the window. Odd thing was, it didn't face anything. The other side of the building had no ledges, no balconies. The room was supposed to be sealed, but the glow was already bleeding out from beneath the door. He approached. Each step grew heavier, not from fear, but resistance. Like the air thickened the closer he got. His headlamp flickered. The camcorder, fully charged, clicked off. He reached the door, cold to the touch. The glow seeped through the keyhole, throbbing like a heartbeat. Theo opened it. Nothing could have prepared him for what he saw. The room had no floor, no ceiling, just void, endless black, except for the red window floating in the center. It hovered, freestanding, pulsing. From its panes, shadows moved, not behind, but inside the glass. They watched him. Then, they moved. One pressed its face to the glass. The pane fogged, then cracked. Theo stumbled back. The crack widened. The glass shattered, but instead of falling, the shards hovered mid-air, rotating like blades around an unseen center. From the frame stepped a shadowy figure, long limbs, no face, dripping with some black ichor that steamed when it touched the ground. Theo turned to run, but the hallway was gone. He was inside the room still, and now, it was expanding. Distorting. More figures spilled through the window. Dozens. And behind them, through the red glow, he saw a reflection, himself, screaming, pounding from the other side of the glass. They hadn't entered our world. He had entered theirs. The creatures surrounded him. And then, silence. The next morning, the Marrowgate boarding school stood silent again. No broken door. No evidence of entry. Except, if you passed by at 3:17 a.m., the red window still glowed. But if you looked close, you'd see someone inside the glass. Mouth open, eyes wide, still screaming. And no one ever saw Theo again.